Hi, I'm Eric Howard, Executive Director of Snow Isle Libraries. Snow Isle Libraries serves 800,000 residents across Snohomish and Island counties through 23 community libraries, online, like ebooks and a bookmobile. Our vision is everyone is connected to their library. Libraries are for everyone. We are committed to early learning, workforce readiness, digital access, lifelong learning, community connection, and events and resources that spark curiosity and joy. Your library supports your local community in many ways. It's a place where kids can learn to read and love doing it, and teens can get homework help after school. It's a community hub where folks can get support from expert librarians, launch a job search, or connect with others through an art class. We see library joy every day. One of my favorite stories is of Maya. She's a businesswoman who came to one of our workshops at the Darrington Library to get her license. Since then, her business continues to grow. She also stays connected to the library by bringing her children there almost every day because they ask her to. This is how we continue to connect to our communities. Your library is yours, and community members like you are the reason it's here. So what keeps it all going? You do, through local property tax levies. So what is a levy? A levy is a tax that's collected for a specific purpose. Many community services are funded through property tax levies, like schools, fire departments, parks, and your library system. On August 4th, voters will decide whether to restore the library levy to its previous rate. It's an important decision that will shape the future of Snow Isle libraries and the communities we serve. If the levy restoration is approved, Snow Isle libraries will be able to maintain current staffing and library open hours, maintain budget for buying books, and keep offering early learning and literacy programs like story times and bookmobile. If the levy restoration is rejected, Snow Isle libraries will become a very different library system. Snow Isle will need to reduce staffing, end library open hours, decrease budget for books and materials, and reduce early learning programs like story times and bookmobile. Library funding doesn't stay the same. Over time, the library levy rate falls, even as assessed property values increase. Voters will decide whether to restore the library levy to its previous rate. Deciding whether to restore the library levy is a normal process in how public libraries are funded in Washington state. The last time voters restored the library levy was 2018. Every year, the library levy is only allowed to grow by 1% per state law. This helps keep property taxes stable and predictable. Since 2018, Snow Isle Libraries has carefully managed our budget to serve our community. But costs and use have increased, and our budget can no longer keep up. The 2018 library levy is now at the end of its life. If the proposal is rejected, our deficit in 2027 is projected to be $1.9 million and will continue to grow each year. In 2028, it will jump to $4.3 million. The library levy makes up 91% of Snow Isle Library's budget. Every several years, voters decide the library levy rate. That's how much goes to the library for every $1,000 in assessed property value. If this year's vote passes, the rate would go from 30 cents to 47 cents. That's a difference of 17 cents. So how much does your property taxes increase by? In Snohomish County, based on a median home value of $748,100, it would increase by $124.25 per year. That's $10.25 per month. In 2026, libraries make up just 3.29% of total property taxes in Snohomish County. In Island County, based on a median home value of $640,150, it would increase by $106.32 per year. That's $8.86 per month. In 2026, libraries make up just 4.04% of total property taxes in Island County. Because of your support through the library levy, Snow Isle Libraries is able to serve your community in many ways. There is always something going on at your library. We'd love to invite you to join us for summer reading. It's open to all ages, even adults. You can learn more about the library levy on our website at snowisle.org/levy. If you have any questions, email us at levy@snowisle.org or visit your community library. Thank you for your time.
Your local library is here for you, connecting you to ideas and information, to your community, and to the joy of discovery. So, what keeps it all going? Your property taxes help pay for services in your community. These are called levies. One of these is the library levy, and it's Snow Isle Library's main source of funding. Every several years, voters get to decide whether to reset the levy rate. This is called restoring the levy. The last time voters did this was 2018, and a lot has changed since then. Remember how much cheaper a carton of eggs or a loaf of bread was 8 years ago? That's also true at the library. From laptops and printers to ebooks, audiobooks, and, of course, books, things cost more now. Our community is growing too. Lots more people are using the library today, and we think that's great. But library funding hasn't kept up with increased costs and community needs. Every year, the library levy is only allowed to grow by 1%, no matter how much total property taxes grow. Because of this, the library levy rate tends to fall. And today, the 2018 library levy is at the end of its life. That's why, this August, voters will decide whether to restore the library levy again. If the levy restoration is rejected, our libraries will look very different. But if the levy restoration is approved, Snow Isle Libraries will be able to continue offering the services your community counts on. Learn more about this decision at snow-isle.org/levy. And remember to vote by August 4th.